What's happening, folks? My name is Creatures. Welcome back to the Creatures channel right here on YouTube. And I'm also known as IPC, and I always start these videos out by giving full gratitude to all of you who subscribe, stop by and watch the videos all the way through, and most of all find some value to build a community around what I do and going on this incredible artistic adventure that I call my life. And today I'm showing you a commission I did, a back project of a person that I haven't really even met in physical reality, but I learned a lot about her interest and kind of her prowl, right? And she's a cougar and a medicine woman, and really believes in a lot of plant-based nutrition and medicine. And so I'm making her kind of a magical cougar creature character. And I had a lot of fun doing it. But it got me thinking about a lot about an Einstein quote I'm going to talk about today. And basically the quote is, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. So one way to do that is basically what I do a lot. I love doing lots of art, being creative, applying a lot of positivity and switching out a lot of things that were programmed in me, as I was growing older and didn't have a lot of control of that. But as I grow older, I've grown to really get to know myself, and also when things like complacency and depression and kind of the negative sides of life show up, I know how to tap in. And one of the ways I do it is, of course, through art. But the other way I do it is sharing your gift of after you've kind of experienced something to a point where you can teach it to someone else. Create those communities around yourself and go out and make opportunities so you can either, hang in forums or, Zoom meetings. And I've been hanging a lot in the new clubhouse, and you go in these rooms and a lot of people are open to, kind of searching out who they are and their purpose and getting clear on like why they're here on the planet. And, the best way to do it is teach them, take something that you have fell in love with and you've done it enough that you kind of know the ins and outs of it and you're a little comfortable about it, and just, turn them on to it. If it's creative writing or just even how to fix something around the house, or a certain way that you clean up around your house, or any way you apply your creativity or your imagination, and then just share it, pass it forward to someone, you meet. And great opportunities during the pandemic where we're all kind of locked inside is to go on the internet, and go into some of these social forums and, make kin and make community, make friends. But then, best way to start the relationship, which doesn't happen in a lot of, physical relationships where we get into with all the people because we were put in a social organization or a social, a situation like school or a job, and normally wouldn't talk to a lot of these people, right? So the best way I find is teach them, offer up, hey, I can, I'd love to sit and talk to you about what I do here. And really what's happening is you're leading and initiating the meeting and the teaching environment. But when you really get humble and you get in there and you're getting in there to basically start to explain something that, has really driven you and making you grow and making you shine and making you thrive past the survival level, you start to get clear, and then you start to be able to simply explain it. And so then when you can start to simply explain these kind of concepts, you start to integrate them into who you are, and then you start to live them, and you start to see all the benefits from being able to explain something that you're either into, or something that you're made of, or something that motivates you, or something that inspires you. And then when you fully understand it, it'll start applying, and you'll start applying it into your thinking process. It'll start going into your creative process. It'll start to go into your overall living experience, and it'll create much more rich experiences because you're really clear. And then it comes down to also really defining your divine purpose, why you're alive here and what you're doing. And that's what really fuels me, either it's art or just living creatively or going outside the box or just, spending time away from all this information flying at you, and go deep and find yourself. So thank you for watching the video, and come back, hit that subscribe, the bell, all that good stuff, and let's connect, let's build community, and let's rock and roll. I'll see you real soon.